and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Caira and I make videos all about small space living and organization, and just about every other week I throw in a Trader Joe's video. This is a video I am super excited to make because I reached out a couple weeks ago and just asked like what are some more recipes that you guys want to see. I've been doing tons more cooking over on my Instagram than I've ever posted before, and you guys seem to really love that. Overwhelmingly, the biggest request I got was to do some sort of vegetarian meatless meals. Today's video is all going to be the different meatless meals we're doing. I'm gonna do a full day of eating, of only eating meatless, and I'm really excited to like test myself in that realm. I don't regularly eat vegetarian. I'll do like a meal here and there, but to do a whole day of vegetarian, this is gonna be fun. To get started, I wanna show you, I just went to Trader Joe's. I have a little quick haul. I already have some things in the fridge that I'm gonna be using, but this will kind of just give you an idea of what my typical groceries for the week are. Every single week, I always get either a bag of spinach or a bag of arugula. I kind of mix it up each week and do a different one. Sometimes I get both, but last week I got spinach, so this week I'm doing arugula. I love it because I just feel like it's a super easy thing to top onto literally anything. I can put it on toast, I can make a salad, I can add it to tacos, I add it to spaghetti, you name it, I use arugula. I also always get a dozen eggs. We eat about a dozen eggs every single week, and eggs will be a big part of my full day of eating for all of my vegetarian meals. I also, on a whim this week, got the sour cream and onion corn puffs. I think these used to be called Pirate's Booty and they don't call them that anymore, but these are gonna just be like a nice little throwback to my childhood. I haven't gotten these in forever, but they're delicious. I also got 2 things of sparkling water. I love keeping a thing of sparkling water in the fridge. It just helps me drink water during the day when I don't want something plain. It inspires me a little bit. Also, I'll drink sparkling water instead of doing like a cocktail after work. So this week I got mandarin orange and cranberry clementine. I also got a baby card because I have a brand new sweet little baby nephew who's just born. If you're sleeping on Trader Joe's cards, you need to wake up because they are the best cards. They're 99 cents for every single card and they're so cute always. So anytime it's an occasion and I need to get a card from somebody, I always do it from Trader Joe's. Also, I'm so excited for this. I live in Illinois, I live in Chicago, and our stores were not getting these for the longest time, and all the other stores were. We finally got the jicama wraps. These are awesome. It's literally just a piece of jicama that is cut really thin to be like tortilla shaped. For 2 wraps, it's 15 calories, 0 fat, 3 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar. It's just jicama. So you can use it for wraps, sandwiches, tacos, quesadillas. I have had tacos wrapped in jicama before. I had them down in Mexico and they were so good. So I'm super excited that they have these now. This will be a really great and easy alternative to getting tortillas all the time. I'm just very excited. I also got the hot pico de gallo. I usually get the jars of salsa from Trader Joe's, the ones that are over by the chips, but the ones in the fridge really caught my eye today and I wanted to give this one a try with the jicama wrap. I also did pick up a bag of the corn and wheat tortillas. I don't know if my boyfriend's gonna like these, but I know he'll like these. So these will be something if I need to just fill him up a little bit more, because holy cow can the guy eat. I'll give him one of these as well. I also got the yellow curry chopped salad. I have been loving this one this summer. I think it's super tasty. The consistency of these salads is really cabbage heavy, so I like to do something like this and then I'll mix it with the arugula just to kind of lighten it up a little bit and make it a little bit bulkier too. I also got the Parmesan Romano and Asiago cheeses. This is like their cheapest refrigerated pre-grated cheese, but I love this cheese. I've always bought this cheese. I'm making a pasta sauce and I'm really excited for that, so I'm gonna top it with this cheese and it'll be so yummy. I also got a can of corn and a can of the Cuban style black beans. I love to mix these together with some salsa and do kind of like a chip dip or even just a side. Since I was getting all of these like taco style things, I thought this would be really good and easy to make just to have on the side and we can eat it whenever. I also got a cucumber. I get a cucumber every single week. I just eat it on its own or with hummus or dressing or whatever. Super easy. You can throw it in anything. And then this, I don't know that I've ever showed this on my channel before, but I've been getting this for a long time. This is the soy rizo, the soy chorizo. It is so good. I'm gonna warn you, it's a little oily, and the color, if you get this like soy chorizo on anything, it will turn yellow or red. I don't even know. It'll turn this color. So do be aware of that, but it's so flavorful. If you have eaten regular chorizo before, like not a vegetarian substitute, it can be just really oily and kind of gristly, and I don't love that. This I really like because it's a little bit less oily, even though it still is oily, and the texture to me is way better, and it's so flavorful. So I literally will use like just that much, and I'll mix that with eggs, and it's so good. Totally changes up your dish entirely. Really love this. This week I also got the dozen macaroons. I feel like I don't know if I just said that right. I've never tried these. I do really love macarons. I think they're a really like nice, lovely little like light dessert snack. These aren't aren't super cheap, but people highly recommended them, so I figured I'll give them a try. I'm pretty sure they're seasonal and only around in summer too, so I wanted to give them a little whirl. I also got the chili pepper sauce. This is like a hot sauce. I haven't tried this one before, but Alex needed another hot sauce to be able to put on his breakfast sandwiches. Figured this would be a good thing to try out. I've gotten this before. I highly recommend it. This is the hair mask. Trader Joe's hair mask smells really, really good. If you've been following me, you'll know my boyfriend has like crazy curly hair, and I'm really trying to like soften it because it's really dry because he's a boy and he just abused it forever. And so I'm trying to make it grow in nice and soft, and I think that doing this hair mask once a week on him will make a world of difference because it is a really good quality one. All right, and everything else that I'm about to show you is all for my bolognese sauce that I'm gonna be making. It's gonna be a vegetarian bolognese sauce, and I'm super excited. I love a good pasta sauce. So the first thing I got is the, I don't know how to say this either, mirepoix. Basically, it's chopped up carrots, onions, and celery. I was too lazy and I didn't need a whole bulk thing of carrots, onions, and celery. So I just got these. Those will go in my bolognese. I love adding like as many vegetables as you can to a bolognese. I got the organic tomato sauce, diced tomatoes, the San Marzano tomatoes. The San Marzano tomatoes, people literally like love these tomatoes. I don't really know anything about it. We'll try those out. I also got a thing of the Italian tomato paste. This one comes in a tube and it's supposed to be double concentrated, but I love that it's in a tube because the ones that come in the cans, I never use a whole can of it and then it's just a waste. I love that this, I can just squeeze out as much as I need and then it can live in my fridge and it doesn't go bad like the cans will. Also, I just got a thing of garlic. I cook with a ton of garlic every time I cook, and some bay leaves, and those will go in the sauce as well. That's everything I got. I'm excited. Good morning. Today is gonna be my full day of eating vegetarian and I'm very excited. It's 11:30 and I'm gonna have my first meal. I've had a cup of coffee with oat milk in it. I have coffee with oat milk every single day. I'm gonna go ahead and make breakfast. I kind of eat my meals a little bit later. I usually have breakfast a little later and then I'll do like a lighter lunch and then I eat dinner kind of early too. You'll see. So for breakfast this morning, I'm gonna be making breakfast tacos. I'm gonna be doing them for Alex and I, but his, I think I'm gonna put on the corn tortillas. I had the jicama wraps last night for dinner. They're so good. Like, I am sold. I don't want tortillas ever again. These jicama wraps are amazing. So I'm gonna put mine in there, but I'm just gonna do eggs, egg whites, a little bit of the soy chorizo, some pico de gallo salsa, and then I just have a mix of black beans and corn here. I'm gonna see how full they are with just that. I might add some black beans and corn. I might not. I'm not sure. Quickest thing I've ever cooked. It literally took me less than 5 minutes to make these. Oh my gosh. So I just added them with the pico de gallo. I feel like that's gonna make them a little wet, but that's okay. And then I also am obsessed with the Trader Joe's Green Dragon hot sauce. It's made with jalapenos and tomatillo, so that is my favorite. So I'm just gonna top that on top too. That is so good. Oh my gosh. I love that soy chorizo. It adds so much flavor. Even if you don't like the jicama, you could do a regular tortilla, and this was just so easy, but so good. It was such a good meal to start the day. I don't like eating bready things in the morning. It kind of just makes me feel a little sick and too full. I love bread, just not really in the morning. So something like this with the jicama is perfect for me. All right, I only have 2 left. I'm gonna go eat them in peace, and then I'll show you what I'm cooking next. It is 1:15-ish now. I'm actually gonna technically skip over lunch. We're gonna come back to it, don't worry. But I'm making a meatless bolognese for dinner, and so I really want to get that started because I love like a good bolognese, but it needs to simmer all afternoon. I want to get started on that one so that way I can let it start cooking and like come together and make just a really yummy, delicious bolognese sauce. But what I'm putting in it is, I got the Impossible meat from Trader Joe's. So this is like the Beyond Burger, Beyond Beef meat. It's like a soy protein meat. There's 3 servings per container. 1 serving is 240 calories, 14 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, but 19 grams of protein, which is really good for something plant-based. You know, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna make it into a bolognese. We're gonna see how it tastes. I feel like that'll be a really good dish to kind of like disguise it a little bit, because sometimes I feel like those like meat replacements can just have a funky flavor. So for this one, I'm gonna be making it in my Dutch oven. And I just have all of my tomatoes and stuff that I showed you yesterday, the chopped veggies I showed you yesterday, and some butter. And that's it for now. If I add more stuff, I'll tell you. But let's go ahead and get started. I forgot to say I'm putting in like a ton of garlic too. Lunch. I'm hungry. It is 2:50 now. My meeting finished a little bit early, which is great because now I get to make lunch. For lunch today, we're gonna have shakshuka, which they have at Trader Joe's. It's like a fan favorite. It's super good. So I'm gonna make that with some eggs and some pita, some hummus, and I only have the dill pickle hummus right now, and honestly, it's just not my favorite. And then I'm gonna top it with some feta cheese. was on the phone while I was eating, but that meal is one of my favorite. It is super, super easy to make, and it's just really flavorful and delicious. I just love all the flavors and everything. Delish. If you haven't tried the shakshuka from Trader Joe's before, I highly recommend it. It is very yum. Do you like it?
Hold on, let me make sure my hair looks beautiful for your viewers. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, I like it.
cooking all day and it smells so good.
This is Trader Joe's?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
If I didn't tell you, would you know that the meat in this is soy meat? You didn't even know there was meat in it, did you?
I didn't know there was meat in it. That's what I was laughing at.
Yeah, it is definitely a meat sauce, but it's plant protein meat.
It's very good.
Of all three of the meals I made today, which one was your favorite? Breakfast tacos, the shakshuka, this.
They're all good. They're all different. One's a breakfast, one's a lunch, one's a dinner.
You are correct. I think the breakfast tacos was my favorite. The jicama wraps really put me by surprise. They're so tasty. I can't complain. Everything was so good. If you guys liked this video and you liked seeing me cook like different things that I normally make, specifically vegetarian foods, comment down below. Let me know you liked it. Maybe I'll make this like an ongoing series. Every once in a while, I'll cook vegetarian. Maybe one day I'll even try vegan. I don't know. Let me know what you thought. I had a ton of fun making this. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go over to my Instagram. I post so much content, especially Trader Joe's recipes over there. What are you doing? What are you doing with your hands?
Tell them to subscribe.
And if you haven't already, please hit the big red subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.